On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Chris Nail, High School Principal Carla Tarkington, and the rest of the Beebe Public Schools faculty and staff, allow me to welcome you to Wooten Field at A.S. Irwin Stadium for this evening's 5A Central Conference football game between the Pulaski Academy Bruins and your Beebe Badgers.
Looking to pass, there's the pass, and it's complete to Cooper White. He's across the 45, the 50, the 40, the 30. He's going to take this one all the way!
To the finish line. You're in the dead now.
On the right side, 3 on the left. There's the pass. It's complete to Jalen Winter, and he's going to the house. At the 20, at the 10, touchdown.
Why bother putting up a fight when your victory is out of sight? The blood is rushing.
Little shovel pass to Joe Hyman. He's going to work his way up to the 40, up to the 35. Still trying to work his way across the field, across the 25.
Oh, you don't have a shot. You're in the dead now. When the lights come on and it's our time to shine, we'll make our way down to the finish line. You're in the dead now.
There's the snap to Pfizer. Immediate handoff to Caleb Nichols, and he works his way across the 40, picking up the first down.
There's the handoff, and he is they faked the handoff, and Fuda was not full.
So give us all you've got, but you don't have a shot. You're in the dead now. But when the lights come on and it's our time to shine, we'll make our way down to the finish line. We're in the dead now. You're in the dead now. You're in the dead now. You're in the dead now.
Number 1 and number 2 in the state and Class 2A respectively. Pulaski Academy.
Welcome and good evening. This is Joshua Carroll, joined as usual by Holt Short. We are coming to you live from Wooten Field at Irwin Stadium, home of the Badgers here in Beebe, Arkansas. We're excited for this game. It's going to be a good one, and I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of chilly out here.
It is. It's a perfect fall night, though.
It really is. 52 degrees. Right about 50 degrees for kickoff is what's forecast.
You've got a full moon straight ahead.
Yeah.
Got the grill going.
Nice harvest moon.
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear Pocahontas singing in the background. A blue corn moon. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
We're starting early, folks.
it's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to this one. Now, I say that. However, we've got some bad news. Yeah, we've got a few players out. So there's going to be some players missing. You'll notice that during the game. But
the fact that we made it this far in the season is impressive enough.
Yeah, it really is. Now, luckily, most of the team is okay, and the large number that we have missing, for the most part, I'd say about 99% of that is for precautions. So, but anyway, yeah, Coach Kelly told me that was public information, so we can go ahead and mention that. Of course, we don't have any names, so that's good. But in the meantime, looking forward to this game. What do you expect for the game tonight, Holton?
I expect the Bruins to win. They are, they have had quite an impressive run this season. They've played some exceptional talent. They've come away with some big wins. One thing we do need to note, this could possibly be the last game of the regular season for the Bruins. They do not have an opponent for next week. Originally, they were scheduled to play Jacksonville for the first time as a 5A Central Division team. However, they are ineligible due to COVID restrictions. So if anyone out there...
And they're actually ineligible this week, of course, too,
yes.
Which means they're not playing Little Rock Christian, who was their opponent for tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that would have been interesting to see, how they matched up against, the team that we played last week.
Just to see, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they actually already announced that their football season is over. They're not going to go into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so when we win this one, thank you, John Gorman, filling me in on some extra information there. He says when we win tonight, we clinch the #1 overall seed, and I think that also means that we would clinch the regular season championship.
Yes, and home games for the duration of the playoffs.
Hopefully, yeah. Sometimes those get a little weird. If you have a bracket that's kind of wonky, but I haven't looked at this one just yet. I glanced at it.
Overall, though, I think you.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
It should be John, I'm sure will let us know.
He's over there shaking his head, I think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. No, he's nodding his head. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think that will be interesting, and that'll be a lot of fun, of course, to have all those games. Now, next week, of course, if you look at the schedule, it's supposed to be homecoming and senior.
At this time, we would like to recognize a couple of special seniors
that's something that
who
you
were
worry about,
unable to
especially with
attend
this year.
senior night
We've done
back
so
in
much
September.
to try and make this year
First,
normal,
from the Beebe
as
Senior
normal
High
as we can,
Band,
anyway, for our
Holly
seniors,
Smith.
because last year's seniors, it was bittersweet when they came out there
Holly
for
is the
graduation.
daughter of
they
Matt and
couldn't
Laura
have
Smith.
They
She has
ended
been
up
a
doing
member of the Badger
virtual
Band for
graduation.
7
They
years.
each presented their
This includes 3 years as a
diplomas
member of the All
virtually.
Region
It wasn't
Band,
virtual,
a
but
3-year
they were in
letterman,
person, but they were
and
at
she
their
is the
house.
high brass section
each
leader
individual one
for
was a
the
video.
year
And
2020.
like 3 months
She has
later,
also
we
been a
actually
member
did
of the
get
ASU
together
Mid-South
and
Honor
have
Band for 1
masked
year.
and socially
Ladies and
distanced
gentlemen,
graduation
Holly
on
Smith.
campus. So it was fun to be able to do that. Of course, there were several students that had already gone on to their college campus.
Yeah.
So they weren't able to participate, but
And now from the Badger football
it was
team,
great
number
to be able to do something
55,
like that again, just
Trevor
to have
Harris.
a little bit of normalcy.
Trevor is the son of Amy and Davey Harris, and he has been a member of the Badger football team for 6
Go
years.
back to the question you
Number
did ask,
55, Trevor Harris.
Originally, I was thinking, okay, maybe we could see the freshmen play.
Right.
Congratulations to these seniors. Thank you.
We may see the freshmen play anyways, just because of the circumstances. Players out.
And I look forward to it. I keep looking at Busby, the freshman quarterback who really dominated the freshman season this year. He looks. I was talking to Coach Chancellor earlier today, and I told him, I said, on the freshman team, when you see him on the field, he looks like a beast. And he really is. He's an athletic, very athletic build. He's very dominant in the pocket. He's confident.
Yep.
And, he's confident with his passing ability, but when there's nothing there or his what his target collapses, he's comfortable running out of the pocket.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, and so to watch him there, it really gave me a lot of confidence coming into this game that we might see him, not just tonight, but we might see him through the rest of the postseason.
Yeah, if it's,
just a little bit. I don't think that he'll play in front of either of the other two quarterbacks, but I think it'll be great to have him back there as an option.
Yes, absolutely, especially with as uncertain as things are. This week is as big of one as any, where you never know who might be showing up for one week or another. Couple other things that we're going to be working on, and I say we, Josh, is going to be working on is getting the halftime shows that we broadcast each week available on YouTube, on PA Live. Normally, the games kind of go away after a couple of days. They're not available for viewing throughout the week and beyond. But in this case, we're going to try to get those halftime shows so that anyone that misses it or just wants to go back and watch it again, you want to see your favorite teacher talking or whatever the case may be, those we're going to try to make those available so that you all can enjoy them at your leisure. And Josh is back. I was explaining to the folks at home and elsewhere that we're going to try to make those halftime shows available.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things that Greg and Matt are very adamant about. They want to make those available to folks, and they're doing that on the website now. So I know that they're setting up a page where they can host all of those, and you can go find them and watch them there.
Exciting. It's and it never occurred to me. It was like until I heard that there was a couple of teachers that wanted to see
last week
coworkers.
Well, and I tell you, tonight's is actually going to be great too. Greg told me today that he has lined up Katie. I'm sitting here, almost said Katie Short. It's not Katie Short, right?
She's at home going, what now?
What?
I did a who? What?
No, it's Katie Dudley, who is, of course, the director of choirs at the school. And and of course, the choirs have just been phenomenal the last few years. And I'm just excited by the sheer number of students who have been interested in joining the choir. I think she said that they've had I think it was last year maybe they had a total of like a highest number ever. They were in their various choirs of 250 students.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's great.
Right?
That is really great.
So it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait.
Well,
so let's go ahead and go down to the field, and we will join them down there as the Beebe High School Air Force ROTC presents the colors.
And that was the Beebe Badger band doing a terrific job as always. They have their fun little bandstand set up over there on the right side of the field from where we're facing the field, at least. I always forget about the bandstand over there.
Right.
It's really neat. It's a unique addition. I want to talk about Joe Hyman.
Let's talk about Joe.
One of the disappointing things about, besides just losing out on a game next week, is Joe Hyman is very close. I say very close. He has about 300 yards receiving to go, but he could potentially join an extremely unique club.
And which is that?
That's the 1,000-yard rushing, 1,000-yard receiving club.
Wow.
I went back and, of course, went through Max Preps, obviously kind of limited in what's available because it's based on reporting. But
sure,
went over the past 8 years. That's as far back as I could get it. And this is how many people achieved that accomplishment in the entire country. Not just Arkansas, not just in the area, but the entire country of the United States. Last year, one player did it.
Wow.
2018, one player did it. 2017, 5 players did it. 2016, 3 players did it, and 1 player got really close. 2015, no player did it, but 1 got really close. 2014, 3 players did it, and then 2 more got really close to doing it. I say really close, within about 50 yards, usually on the receiving side. No one recorded that feat in 2013 or through 2012. So, you put all that together, and that's out of how many ever thousands, probably getting close to a million maybe over 8 years. And there's only been 7, 10, 13 people, 13 players have accomplished it in a season.
Wow.
And Joe has, right now, he has 660 yards receiving. He's over the 1,000-yard mark in rushing. So, if he, obviously he's going to need the postseason stats to help him out there. But
yeah, and he can count those, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, so, if he gets 3-4 games in there, 70 yards each receiving,
right,
he's going to be flirting, getting real close to it. So every game's going to count when you're trying to do that. Obviously not the most important thing, but, it's just something fun to watch for. It's some, that you can tout, that you can say, this guy's awesome.
Right.
This guy joined a unique club. It's like the 30-30, 30 steals, 30 homers.
Right.
I always remember that. Growing up, that was a big thing.
Well, that in the, what is it, the cycle? Hitting a cycle.
Hitting the cycle, yeah.
That's
like a single game,
sure.
Like over the season. Was it?
That's true.
Was it Ricky Henderson that did it? I think it was a big deal when he did it, or maybe Jose Canseco. It was one of the A's.
Right.
Anyways.
Jose Canseco.
Oh, goodness.
Right. Gives me flashbacks. All right. Well, we've presented the colors. We've had the national anthem. The teams have come out. They've warmed up. Looks like we've got the cheer pep squad. I'm not sure if that's pep squad, cheer team, dance team, combination of them and the pom squad. There's some Bruin cheer supporter there. Yeah. So we've got lots of Bruin fans there. Socially distancing. Thank you very much. That's a reminder, folks. Make sure to help us run a spread defense this year. Spread out to defend against COVID-19. And while we're talking about that, let me find my handy clipboard here and tell you a little bit about our pregame sponsor, and that is the Applied Research Center of Arkansas. When you visit the Applied Research Center of Arkansas, not only will you receive the highest quality diagnosis and treatment, but their skilled staff and doctors, they specialize in treating acute illnesses that set in rapidly or are severe in nature. Now get this, right now they are actually running a trial for a COVID-19 vaccine. And you can get in on this trial, and you can actually get paid up to and including $1,000.
So it's not a test; it's a vaccine.
It is a vaccine.
Wow.
So it is a vaccine that's in human clinical trials, the last stage. So you can find out more information about what that encompasses.
What if you're half human?
If you're half human,
I
well,
mean,
you're
Halloween's
probably
tomorrow night. Got a full moon.
right. You're probably not eligible if you're half human. I'm just guessing here.
Any werewolves out there?
Right.
Sorry.
So yeah, visit them online at arcarkansas.com to learn more.
So we got the Bruins. Got the supporting, admiring, and honoring.
Let's see if I can read what that says. It says, supporting the fighters, admiring the survivors, and honoring the taken. Of course, that's a nod to Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes. Yeah, unfortunately, I have not seen the pink uniforms come out this month. I haven't worn them. Bruins in the all whites with the blue numbers.
I've noticed that. I wish they were wearing the pinks, but of course the cheerleaders there, they've got the pink ribbons in their hair. Let's see. It looks like Beebe has won the toss and elected to receive.
The Badgers have won the toss and elect to
That is Stephen Cox out there, senior for the Badgers, heading to the Badger inflatable helmet over there to join his teammates. Bruin captains hustling over there as well. See Zarius Woods. Soon probably Nolan Bruffett and Jalen Witcher, or maybe Fuda. Didn't quite catch who that was. We are ready to kick this one off. The pregame timer is gone, and
It's come and gone. We're ready. The officials are talking it over. This is going to be a fun one. I'm looking forward to it. You've got a nice smell of barbecue in the air.
Yep.
Nice chill. All right.
gonna have statistics brought to you tonight, courtesy of Caleb Short. As always this year, here come the Bruins. And they are going to be moving from right to left. So the Badgers are going to be heading left to right. Obviously going to start this one off with an onside kick from the Bruins. Those are brought to you this year by Crown Trophy. Crown Trophy also bringing the live fan feedback to our audience as well. Feel free to chime in. Let us know what you think. Always want to hear about the Bruin Claw Awards, who you think should get those, and just any other insight. Just let us know you're watching, if nothing else. Here's Von Seelick out there. He's got the ball at a interesting angle. Not quite upright, not quite sideways. There's the kick, and it's going to bounce off of a Badger player. It looks like the Badgers still recovered it. Whoever that was barely got on top of it. So they will start off with the ball in their own territory. They're going to say right at the 45-yard line. And we will get our first view of Gannon Roberts. Number 15 for the Badgers will be presumably in the shotgun. I say that. Sorry, that is Zach Grant out there in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's looking to his right. He lets a deep one fly, and he's got a man, and unfortunately that man could not turn around and catch it. It was over his left shoulder. He was waiting for it on his right side. That intended target was number 1, Logan Stevens for the Badgers. So set the ball down back at the line of scrimmage and try to get him with the second down. Once again, that's Zach Grant out there. He's got twins to the near side, single receiver to the far side. He's got a man offset in motion. front of him, and he's going to keep it. He's going to run up the middle and not find any room as he has stood up at the line of scrimmage by a den of Bruins. So the Badgers going to be looking in 3rd and 10. Once again, Josh and Christina have managed to conjure up the time for us as well as the down and distance, so won't have to. Oh, okay. Well, working on that. It was working earlier. So there is 10 minutes and 36 seconds and counting. Here is Grant in the shotgun. He's looking to his left. A screen pass to the left is complete, and he makes it about 4 yards before he's tackled out of bounds. I believe that was Josiah Johnson out there, and Fuda as well on the tackle. So the Badgers looking at 4th and 6. They are not sending a punt team out there that I believe. So here we go. Loft Hotel's 4th down conversion attempt, and Bruins looking a little antsy. They got a couple of them showing blitz, got a 3-man, 4-man front now a 5-man front. They're sending the whole bunch. Here they come, and the pass is off. It's complete, and the Badgers are well short of the first down. It looked like number 42, Seth Howard, might have been able to break free and was going to be able to get that first down, but he is not able to, and so the Bruins force a turnover on downs with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left here in this first quarter. See who's going to come out there. That is Bruffett. He's going to be in the shotgun. Of course, he's going to have Joe to his right. Got a bunched up set of receivers on either side of the line. There's a snap. There's the pitch to Joe. He's running to his right side. He's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He cuts back to the middle. He's at the 10, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! As they take a quick lead, 6-0, after that burst of speed by Joe Hyman to get in the end zone. See, Bruins looking to the sidelines. Going to go for 2 here. And once again, it is Bruffett in the shotgun. They got twin receivers on either side. There's a snap, quick pass, and it is caught by diving Jalen Witcher for the 2-point conversion. So just like that, the Bruins have an 8-0 lead with 9 minutes and 9 seconds left here in Beebe, Arkansas. See if I can tell you in just a minute how many touchdowns that is for Joe on the year. Oh no. So you all can hear me, but you cannot see the field, so I will continue to do my best and tell you what is going on. Now, normally we do that anyways. We do have several listeners out there who are visually impaired, and we love to make sure they know what's going on as well. As here's Vaughn Seelick with the onside kick attempt. It goes straight through the Beebe Badgers line and out of bounds. The yellow flag comes out, and the Badgers will take over. Let's wait and see where they put those markers. They're going to say that is a PI roofing penalty on the Bruins. The markers are going to take a few yards forward, a few steps forward. That ball is going to be at the 43-yard line. still in Badger territory. There's a snap. He's looking for a receiver to the left. He's got a man over there. Stumbles a little bit. He still picks up the first down and another 7 yards on top of that. And the Badgers are cooking as they get into Bruin territory. That is number 2, Caleb Perkins, on the reception. So here is, I believe that's Grant. There's the handoff, and he runs into Fuda Shinkawa along with Zach Terry in on the tackle as well. So Grant still out there. He's under center. There's the snap. He's going to throw a screen pass to running back, who picks up nothing as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Once again, that was Zach Terry on the stop. Ball was caught by Caleb Perkins, who may have gotten the breath knocked out of him. He says, Coach, I got to come off. It's just under 8 minutes here. I do want to make a correction. Apparently, the Bruins did not convert on that 2-point attempt, so the scoreboard's still showing 6. I guess I missed that. So here is Grant looking at third down, and they're saying 11 yards. They must have lost a yard on that play. He's got trips to the far side. He's going to keep this one, run up the middle, and he has tackled quite a few Bruins there. Picked up about 5 yards, maybe 6. It's going to be 4th and 5 to go for the Badgers. The Bruin 35-yard line. Not sure if anyone can hear me out there. We are attempting to restart the server along with everything else, and hopefully we'll get this one running back up again. In the meantime, I'm just going to continue to call the plays in the hopes that someone can hear it. Here is Grant in the shotgun. He's looking deep. He launches it deep, and it is well out of reach of the intended target. That was number 1 for the Badgers, Logan Stevens. And so for the second time tonight and the second time this quarter, the Badgers will turn it over on downs with 6:34 to play. Okay. We are still working on that video. Apparently y'all can hear me, so that's good. Here is Bruffett back out there. He is in shotgun. He's got trips to the far side. Single receiver to the left side. There's a pass over the middle. That's to Cooper White. That's a gain of about 18 yards. Good for the first down. The Bruins are in Badger territory. They are not slowing down. Bruffett looking at the sidelines. Same formation. Trips to the far side. Single receiver to the near side. There's the handoff to Joe Hyman, and he is going to be up the middle, maybe a yard. Not much more than that. Badgers certainly not going to let him out of their sights after the first run he had. They're going to say second down and 9 to go. Having some troubles on their scoreboard as well. It's showing 4th and 6 still, so not the only ones. There's a snap. There's a screen pass to the far side. That's Caleb Nichols. He catches up about 2, maybe 3 yards before he's brought down. Badgers looking to have a big stop of their own here. Third down and we'll call it 3rd and 7. Bruins hurrying it up once again. Bruffett in the shotgun. There's a snap. There's a pitch to Dylan Allison, who was in motion across the middle. He's out to the far or near side. He picks up the first down. He's run out of bounds right at the Badger 30-yard line. There's 4:46 left in this first quarter. Bruins on the move once again. Here is Bruffett in the shotgun. He's got Joe Hyman behind him. Trips to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Seems to be a standard formation for him on this drive. There's a snap. Bruffett looking to pass, and there's a face mask. It is not called, and he is brought down. Nope, there's 2 flags. One thrown from all the way almost in the end zone. Goodness, that was almost a 30-yard flag throw. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like that. Let's wait and see if they saw what I saw. You hate to see that, especially with Nolan Bruffett after that rough hit he took against Tyler Legacy, where he got yanked backwards by his helmet, by his face mask. Yep. Personal foul, face mask on the Badgers. It's going to be another first down. We'll see where the chains stop. They have the ball marked at the Badger 21-yard line, so that is actually not a first down. It is second down and maybe a yard if feeling generous. Here's Bruffett in the shotgun. Exact same form. Take that back. Twins on either side. He's looking to his right side, and he throws an interception. It's caught by a Badger defender in the end zone. That looked like a little bit of miscommunication there. And the Bruins giving it up here. We'll see where they're going to let they're going to say that he was in the end zone when he was tackled. So that is going to be going to put the Badgers starting off at the 20-yard line, as they're going to say that's a touchback. So now they do have the Bruins with 8 points on the scoreboard. Just technical difficulties all across the field tonight, all across the stadium. Scoreboard still showing 4th and 6, showing 30 minutes left. Can assure you that is not the case. If I had to guess, it's about 4.5 minutes here in this first quarter left. White Hats discussing the situation with his compadres and going to see what they can. Looks like there's someone in touch with the folks downstairs here at the press box. All right, there we go. We're back in action, at least as far as the time goes. And I was only a minute off. 3:32 left in this first quarter. Here is Grant in the shotgun. He's got trips lined up in a stagger formation. One of them gets sent in motion. That is actually Gannon Roberts, but he's – oh! And Grant throws an interception. That is caught by number 12, Liam Dick, with the heads-up play to reach back and snag that one before it hit the ground. I'm not sure who the intended target was, but Grant was under a lot of pressure there. So Bruins, with a bit of a momentum shift of their own, 3:18 left in the first quarter. And here is Charlie Pfizer out to lead the troops. He's got twins to the far side. Single receiver to the near side. Again, seems to be the same formation every time. Hyman to his left. Bruins have the ball at the 22-yard line, 23-yard line. Hyman goes up the middle. He's going to pick up. Goodness gracious, he shakes off several tackles before he gets brought down right at the 10-yard line in Badger territory. They're going to say, let's get those chains moving, boys. So it's going to be first down and goal for the Bruins. Pfizer looking to the sidelines. Same formation as they've been running with, except Hyman's lined up a little bit further than normal. He's in motion now. Pfizer bobbles the ball, overthrows Dylan Allison in the end zone. Dylan's going to have a bit of a walk to go retrieve that one as they have the track set up, so it's a deep area behind the end zone. Referee says, let's get this going again. Now, the clock is running, even though it was an incomplete pass. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Second down and goal. Hyman rolling out. He's looking to pass. He doesn't see anything. He's going to run for the end zone, and he is going to get tackled out at the 4-yard line. However, there is a flag, and I suspect it's going to be a block in the back on the Bruins. And there was a receiver attempting to block for Joe, and it's either going to be a holding or, yep. Indicated a personal foul.
Personal foul against the Bruins.
Not sure. Could not quite tell what motion the referee was making there. It looked like he was punching two fists together. Maybe a chop block, but no, that would be slapping his knees. So minute 43 left to go in the first quarter. Bruins, second down and goal from the 24-yard line. Pfizer's got running back on either side and twins in the near side. He's looking deep, and he fakes the pass, and he is off to the races, and he is brought down by his legs at the 10-yard line. Pfizer made a good decision there to go ahead and run with the ball rather than force it. Eventually, he just had to go with it because he was past the line of scrimmage. 1 minute left in this first quarter. Bruins leading this one 8-0. It certainly has flown by. I don't believe they've been stopping it on incomplete passes. It being the clock. Here is third down and 8 to go. I'm sorry, 10 to go. Pfizer's rolling out. He passes it to Witcher over the middle, and Witcher's in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! A little bit of a delayed bubble screen there. Witcher was able to get into the end zone untouched. So that's Bruins up 14-0 with 39 seconds left in the first quarter. They are going for two here as Pfizer's going to be in an empty backfield. He's got twins on either side. Joe Hyman offset behind the left tackle. Pfizer's looking to pass. He's under pressure. And he is going to run into the end zone. A unplanned naked bootleg there by Charlie Pfizer, and that gets the extra 2 points on the board. So the Bruins lead this one 16-0 with 39 seconds left in the first quarter. So we're halfway to the Akeless Carpet One halftime show. Let me tell you a little bit about Akeless Carpet One. They can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akeless Carpet One. It's the real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that makes this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akeless Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com. I believe my eyes do spy Dale Pino out there to kick this onside attempt. These are brought to you by, of course, Crown Trophy. Here it goes. Looking for the big bounce, and a really smart play by number 5 for the Badgers. That's Jaden Smith, sophomore out there making that heads-up move. He snagged that ball before it could get past the 10-yard limit, and that allows the Badgers to start inside Bruin territory at the 49-yard line, just barely.
Lots of problems. We're working on it.
Still working on that feed for y'all. At least we got some volume. Got some noise. You can hear the crowd trying to get their Badgers fired up. Bruins looking for a big stop. Here is Grant. He passes it to right side, and that was Liam Dick on the stop. That was Logan Stevens, who did not make much progress. In fact, he lost 3 yards on that one. So 2nd and 13 for the Badgers. And that'll do it for the first quarter here in Beebe, Arkansas. Bruins leading this one 16-0. Seen a couple interceptions.
We'd love to take a break, but we can't.
Yeah. So see if I can get some scores from around the state for. Nope, I can't.
All right, folks. We've got a lot of problems here. So here's what I'm going to do: is I'm going to reset our connection, which may interrupt the broadcast, but I'm going to try to have it up as fast as I can after that. So just don't go away. Keep it right there. It should come right back where you left off. And if not, watch our social media. If every once in a while on Facebook, PA Live, Twitter is. Something like that too. So I'm working on this as hard as I can. I'm not sure what is going on in here.
It looked like the scoreboard was having issues too. So we'll try to get her done, as they say. There is Grant, the shotgun, looking at 2nd and 13, bombs it to. And we are back. Just like that, the Bruins.
Number 15, Dale Pino, tees it up for Pulaski Academy.
In the second quarter. There was let's see if I can tell you what you missed. Charlie Pfizer led the Bruins down the field, had 3 straight pass completions after an incompletion. Here is Pino with the onside kick attempt. Tries to loop around and kick it to the near side. It is not successful as the Badgers.
Number 1, Logan Stevens fields the kick for the Badgers. Beebe will take over 1st and 10.
Good for 8 yards.
Ball at the 49-yard
I
line.
believe it was around the 40-yard line of Badger territory. Then Pfizer had another completion to Caleb Nichols, good for about 20-25 yards to the Badger 19, and then he capped it off with a pass to Joe Hyman for the touchdown. And there's Grant. He is looking to get rid of the ball. He does not. He is tackled out of bounds by
Zach Grant, the ball carrier, tackled in the backfield.
as well as Zach Horsey in on the stop. And that's a loss of about 7 yards for the Badgers.
Loss of 6 on the play. 2nd and 16 for Beebe.
I have a suspicion that we lost quite a few minutes in the first quarter because the clock was not stopping on incomplete passes, which is how we got to just under 9 minutes left in the second quarter so quickly. Here is Grant with the shotgun. He's got a man next to him and trips to the far side, and he hands it off to
Number 34, Chris Benton, the ball carrier. Gain of 1, 3rd and 15 for Beebe.
Chris Benton, junior running back, also apparently plays linebacker in his spare time. Here is, now we have Gannon Roberts back there. I was looking at highlights for Beebe throughout the season, and Gannon seemed to be the one that was usually in the shotgun for the Badgers, so I was a little surprised to see Grant start off there tonight.
Man alive, what a time we're having. Go ahead.
Roberts lets it go deep, and it is caught. And that is number 4, Jake Smith, and he is in the end zone for the Badgers.
Nice.
He went up and over. It was just a great catch by him, and he just got knocked down by his teammate trying to celebrate. Be a little more gentle on the touchdown victory dances, if you will. So Badgers trailing 24-6. Looking to lining up to kick an extra point. One Badger player extremely vocal, and now we got to. I'm not quite sure what is happening out here. We've had 2 Badger players hustle out at the last second. There's the kick. It's up, and it is good. That will make it 24-7. 7:51 left. Second quarter.
51 to play in the first half.
Josh,
Your score.
we
Bruins
appreciate you
24.
working so hard to get this back
Badgers
going.
Man
7.
alive, it has been the longest day for me in the history of me.
Well, it's what is it? All Hallows Eve?
All
or-
Hallows Eve, it's all something with an H, I don't know. But it's, it started out with today with the Halloween parade that I got volunteered. No, I enjoyed doing, and love you, babe. And we did that this morning, and had to, in a mad rush, produce that. Got that out so the kids could see that right before they left. Background is way too loud again. All right, thank you, Matt. She's going to get that. That's going to be on the Sling Studio. So if you can switch over there and just turn down Popeye's mic. I think that's the only crowd mic we've got. Might as well leave that one on a little bit. But yeah, so then out here, and I don't even know what happened. It just, everything was working great, and we were just chilling out before the game, and then the game starts, and what? I don't know. So here's the kickoff again, back to the Bruins. They're going to take it at their own 20. That is Harrison Lane, I believe, at the 40, the 45, across the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, and that's where he is finally met by one of the Badgers. That appears to be number 27, I think, who I think that was Jafet Rodriguez. I think that was their kicker, actually, if I saw that correctly. So, yeah, it's been a fun first half for me. How about you?
I mean, I just hope everyone was able to follow along with the play-by-play.
Well, and hopefully they were able to catch back up. We came right back up on the same stream, so that's always good. Let's see who is down there. That is, does that say 15? Is that Dale Pino behind center? He's not under center, obviously. He has 3 receivers on the left, 2 to the right. There's the snap. That's not, no, that's number 16, obviously, Nolan Bruffett. So he got that one off to Joe Hyman for a 4-yard gain. 6, it'll be second down, 6 to go.
Do you think it was Gremlins? Did they get a hold of that?
I think it was Halloween Goblins, actually.
That's what, yeah.
Here is Bruffett again. He has 3 receivers to the left, 2 wide to the right. 2nd and 6. There's the snap. He's looking to pass. The pass is out there, and he's got – that's Cooper White, and he was caught right at the 2-yard line. That'll be 1st and goal for the Bruins. Nice catch by Cooper White.
Yeah, it was an excellent pass by Nolan Bruffett. Just put it just out of the reach of the defender, and still – where Cooper could come in with it. We are deep in the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Certainly. Bruffett again. Oh, I think this might be a senior play. Who's back there with him? That's Trace Hawkins. He's going to hand it off to Trace and give him a nice shove. Let's see if he gets in there.
That ball is loose.
The ball came loose.
Fumbled.
They're saying that that's a touchback.
Goodness. Well, it's the second turnover in the end zone for the Bruins tonight. Unfortunate to see that on a senior play.
Yeah, it is. I hate that. Maybe he'll get another chance at it.
Not used to carrying the ball. You know?
Sure.
It's a cold night. Can't grip it as well as you'd like, I imagine.
Right. Well, earlier in the broadcast, I mentioned it, and stick around for the Akel's Carpet One halftime show. Greg Ledbetter will be here excuse me, I got a little catch in my throat there. He'll be
That's
here
what
with
does.
Katie Dudley, who is the director of choirs at Pulaski Academy, to talk to us about the choir program. Of course, I'm a big fan of all things choir since I was a choir nerd myself.
Does that mean you're going to sing for us?
Not again. Oh, my. That was.
Here is Grant, and he fakes a screen pass, makes one rusher miss, but only picks up 2 yards. They're going to give him, 2 yards for his troubles. So that's
He's stopped finally by Luke Witham.
that's 2nd down and 8 to go for the Badgers. With 6:37 to go. The scoreboard is driving me nuts.
Why? What's it doing?
It's
Just blinking?
Second down at 6. That is not 6 yards.
Oh.
So here is Grant in the shotgun. He's got quads to the near side, single receiver to the far side, no one in the backfield with him. There's a snap. He's looking to keep it. He is not going to go very far as he is wrapped up and brought down by Zarius Woods with the big tackle there. He actually lost a yard, so it's going to be 3rd down and 9 to go for the Badgers. Bruins looking to force yet another turnover on downs.
Had a chance to speak with Fuda Shinkawa yesterday and to interview him for his Defensive Player of the Game for last week award. And one of the things that I learned about him was he really enjoys cooking. How about that?
See, you don't tell people that, though, unless you want to be cooking for everyone.
Well, that may be true.
I mean, what can he cook? I want to know. Here's Grant in the shotgun. He is rolling out, and he is hit hard. And it is over the defender, and that is a Badger off to the races, and he is in the end zone for a touchdown. Badgers.
I think that's number 11. That's Brooks Nail.
So just like that, the Badgers trailing by 11.
Goodness gracious.
With 5:16 to go, they are going to kick the extra point. Not going to attempt a 2-point conversion at this point. I don't think it would do them any good even if they did, because it's still be a 2-possession game. So here is number 27, Hafid Rodriguez. There's the kick. It's up, and it is good. And so we have a 10-point ball game with 5:16 left in the half. Badgers certainly feeling it now.
Well, let's go ahead and take a break while they reset. We'll be right back after a short break. You're watching Bruin Football on PA Live. Senior Ashton King is our Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Ashton is a member of our Spirit Squad and soccer team. In the classroom, her teachers say that she is highly self-motivated and works exceptionally well independently and in groups. Her coaches say that as soccer co-captain, Ashton leads by example and always has a great attitude during practice and games. Those who know her love the fact that you won't ever find her without a smile on her face. Please join us in congratulating Ashton King, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. All right, and we are back. Starting to cool off even more, about 48 degrees, so we're going to get this thing cooking in here. Now the Badgers are set to kick off back to the Bruins. Looks like this one is going to be received by Jalen Witcher, and he's going to take a knee at about the 31-yard line inside Bruin territory.
Good job by Jalen there. Immediately realized what needed to happen, called for the fair catch, and brought it in pretty easily. Made it look easy. Not easy, but he made it look that way. Charlie Pfizer's out there.
All right, well, I haven't had a chance tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and open up the live fan feedback here. We'll see. We'll look at that here in a moment. Pfizer hits the snap, immediate little shovel pass over to Joe Hyman. He runs to the left side of the field. He's across the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, and that's where he is forced out of bounds by 3 different Badgers, I think starting with number 18. Trying to see who that is. That's Stephen Cox.
Oh, and that's a great job by the offensive line and the receivers to get their blocks downfield. And I mean, Joe Hyman was out of bounds at the 30, and the rest of the team was still 5 yards behind him, which is impressive considering how fast he is.
Certainly is. This time, Pfizer has twins stacked on both sides of the field. He has Hyman in the backfield on his left side. There's the snap. He's looking to pass. Lots of pressure. He's going to have to do something with that ball. He's running to the right side of the field as he crosses the 40, the 35, the 30. He's going to keep it himself. He's across the 20 and runs out of bounds, forced out of bounds by, looks like Dylan Blevins of the Badgers, but that's a first down that he picked up on that scrambling keep of his own.
That was a good job by Dylan Allison to recognize what was happening, come back, make a block, got him into the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
By the way, Greg Ledbetter wanted me to pass along to you. Great job holding down the fort during all of the madness just a moment ago. This time again, he has two receivers on either end pulled in tight. There's the snap. He throws it up in the air, and that is intercepted in the end zone. That was intended for Jalen Witcher, and that one is intercepted in the end zone by the Badgers, number 18. That is Stephen Cox.
Charlie Pfizer just kind of lofted that one in there, and
he really did. That was too. It was in the air far too long.
Yeah.
For someone not to get an eye on it at least.
Yeah, you want them to try to put it farther out there so they, it's a safe pass, and if it's not caught by your receiver, then no one's going to catch it. That was not the case there. So for the third time tonight, the Badgers are starting with the ball at their own 20-yard line after a turnover by the Bruins. Grant's going to come out there. He's going to have Roberts to his right. There's got a man in motion across the middle. There's a snap. There's a pass. It is at the feet of
no good
intended target. That's number 42, Seth Howard. That is actually Seth Howard's a tight end, and they've actually not quite thrown it as much to him as I figured they would tonight. He's usually a favorite target for the Badger quarterbacks. So as we see Grant come off, looks like Roberts is going to stay out there. He's going to take the shotgun. He's got trips to the near side and a running back to his right. There's snap. Nope. He's going to keep it himself, fakes the handoff, and he is not going anywhere. Bruins have done an excellent job of shutting down the run game tonight. It's just they've not been as successful as stopping the deep pass game as they'd like, giving up 2 big pass plays for touchdowns so far. So with 4 minutes left to go in the half, Badgers a little slow to get a play on, as actually apparently there was a holding penalty. That was a PI roofing penalty on the Badgers, so that's going to march them back 10 yards. I was wondering why they were taking their time, and that's why. So it is going to be second down and 20 to go. Badgers going to be right at their 10-yard line. Grant's going to come back out there. He's going to be next to Roberts. They're going to have twin receivers on either side. Not really sure who's going to get the snap here. And it is going to be Grant. He's going to be under pressure, but he finds a man on the near side. That's number 4, Adrian Karanko, and that is going to be basically going to make up the damage from the holding penalty plus an extra yard. Going to be third down and 9 to go. 3.5 minutes and counting. Harrison Inkskop's out there. Inskov, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Here is, that's Roberts this time, waiting for the snap. He's got Grant to his left. Trips to the far side, single receiver to the near side. He's got a man over the middle, and it is good for a Badger first down. That was Inscove on the tackle after the catch by Stevens with another reception on the night for him.
Christina, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's his mom teaches in the ECS, right?
She does.
Yeah, I think
she does.
Yeah.
I know I've heard Owen mention her name.
Yeah.
There is Roberts and Grant are killing me here. That's Roberts. Roberts is going to keep it.
Oh!
He's not going to go very far, maybe a yard or two.
He took a hit from Josh Cady.
And
just almost slipped loose, but I think he finally pulled him in.
Yep.
That I had to double check that. That is Josh Cady. He's been out for a couple of weeks with a foot injury, and so it's good to have him back on the field.
Yep. So second down and 8. That scoreboard is just don't even pay attention to that, folks. Second down and 8.
Well, and keep in mind that scoreboard you see on the screen, that's a direct reflection of the scoreboard here on the field.
Yes.
So
that says 3rd down 9. It is 2nd down and 8. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff.
Oh!
Pass is batted in the air.
Oh, and he didn't get it.
Couple of Bruin players both going for it. I think that was Liam Dick and Luke Witham, and just ran into each other almost.
Yeah. It's too bad if they had come down with it. That would have been a live ball. But otherwise, yeah, that's a –
talk about the ball lingering in the air a little
right.
too long. That one was – so now it is 3rd down and 8 to go with 1:46 seconds left in the second quarter. Almost feel like we have an extra spotlight up there.
Right.
Extra field.
Bright moon. Yeah, it's nice.
There's Grant. Shotgun. No, that's Roberts. I'm sorry. He passed the deep one, and his receiver was running a curl route, and he threw a vert.
Yep.
So that was incomplete, and that leaves the Badgers with 4th down and 8. And it does not appear that they are messing around tonight. Nope, they are going to send the kicker out there, the punter and the kicker. That is Rodriguez. Well, no, I take that back. Okay, now we have a field goal attempt. Sure, why not?
What?
It's just it's equivalent to a punt. So the ball is going to take a Badger roll and going to stop at the 14-yard line where the Bruins will take over. First punt of the night, or I guess wasn't even a punt.
Right. It's odd. Well, okay, so here's a little public service announcement for tonight. You know how I'm always telling you guys whenever we once turn on our FM transmitter, don't touch that antenna? There's a reason.
Oh, no.
Yeah, radiation burns are a real thing, and boy, do they hurt.
Oh, goodness. Is that what caused the –
No, that's not what caused all the problems.
Did you kill the feed with your –
No, that was me trying to, solve the problem, so I was moving that out of the way just in case we were getting some RFI, some radio frequency interference. And when I grabbed the antenna, holy moly, yeah. So there's Bruffett with the snap. He passes it to the left side of the field. He found, I'm trying to see who that was. He was pulled down. That was Cooper White. He was pulled down just after he picked up that first down, so he gained about 11 or 12 yards to pick that one up. A minute and a half remaining.
These balls are just lingering a little too long in the air for my taste.
Right.
I mean, I understand it's probably harder to get a grip and fire it in there as much as they'd like, but goodness.
This time, Bruffett has a single receiver on the left, 3 to the right. He has, I believe that's Joe Hyman in the backfield on his right side, waiting for the snap. There it is. He's looking to pass to the left side. The pass is out there. It was intended for Jalen Witcher, but the pass was out in front of him by about a yard at his feet. And Coach Lucas is not happy with him on that one.
I think he didn't turn as early as he should have. Going to have to give him the down and distance since the scoreboard's showing 4th and 8.
You're right, yeah. Thank you for that reminder. 2nd and 10 is the actual count. I might as well go and take that off the scoreboard here in a moment. There's the snap to Bruffett. He hands that one off to Hyman. Hyman picks up about 5, maybe 6 yards.
Hyman's going to be just a few yards shy of 100 yards for the night. Most of that coming in his huge first play touchdown run.
There's the snap to Bruffett. He's rolling out the left side of the field. He passes it. I think that one's caught. Trying to see who that was. That's
Inskov.
Is it really Inskov? All right.
Inskov.
Thank you. I guess I'm not used to seeing 84 out there.
Oh.
So this time he has 3 receivers on the left side. The right side. There's the snap. He has the pass out there to complete to Caleb Nichols, and he runs out of bounds at the Badgers' 36-yard line. Another first down for the Bruins.
Smart play to get out of bounds. 45 seconds left. You got to be clockwise.
Matt Johnston asked me if I can still fish with this burn on my finger. Yeah, I'll suffer through it for fishing, buddy.
Is it your casting hand?
No, it's actually not. It's no. My casting hand is good to go. Now that I think about it, there's the snap to Bruffett. He hands that one off to Hyman. He's across the 30 and is brought down pretty hard by Seth Howard, and we're going to call a timeout by the Bruins with 37.9 seconds remaining in the first half.
This one's brought to you by Hug and Haul.
Hug and Haul. Yeah, let me tell you a little bit about our friends over at Hug and Haul. The Hug and Haul Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. They can help you. No. They can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, they take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs.
So we have a heater here in the booth.
Yeah.
It smells like fireworks. That's what I keep feeling, getting a scent of fireworks.
I think you're smelling the grill outside.
Well, maybe a combination. I don't know.
I don't smell this.
It doesn't smell like a grill.
Okay.
Either way, 37 seconds left to play in this half. I do see a little cloud out there from the grill.
Yeah.
It's a good stuff there.
All right. Here is Bruffett in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers on the right, 3 to the left. He has the snap. Passes out there. Oh, and I think that one hit the ground. Yes, it did. That was intended for Jalen Witcher, but he didn't quite catch it. I think it hit the ground right in front of him. 32 seconds now. Again, if this is your first time joining us, I'd like to explain that you'll find that we do describe the play a little bit more than you'll see on other video broadcasts, and that is because we have several visually impaired fans of the Bruins that like to follow along, so we make sure that we try our best to describe each play so that they can keep up with all the action. Here is 3rd and 2 for the Bruins, and it looks like the Badgers are going to call timeout. We don't have however many timeouts are left, so just having to keep up with that on our own, I suppose.
I believe that's 2 used for the Badgers and 1 for the Bruins, but maybe just 1 for each.
If I'd known, I would have kept that on a scratch piece of paper or something. But in the meantime, all right, let's I guess we'll just keep it right here since we're already about 30 seconds in.
So we'll see if we can get some scores from around the state while we're...
Well, I guess while we're doing that, I do have some Crown Trophy live fan feedback from Anna and Mike Murphy. She says, y'all have done a great job. Thanks for getting it back for us. We are loving cheering on our grandson, Zach Terry, and the mighty Bruins. From Mike and Anna Murray. Thank you very much for being with us. All right, here is Bruffett once again in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left. It's 3rd down, 2 to go, 32 seconds remaining in the half. Waiting for the snap. There it is. He's looking to the right side. Lots of pressure, and he is sacked just like that. Brought down for a loss by Oscar Kirk.
Now,
and a timeout by the Bruins.
To say, I'm curious to see who called the timeout because it is going to be 4th down.
So that was 3rd and 2, and now it's 4th and 7.
Yep.
Lost 5 yards on that one.
Yeah, it almost looked like it was maybe a delayed quarterback draw there that obviously didn't fool anyone.
Sure.
Let's see here. We got Maumelle leading Watson Chapel 21-0. They're making their return after having to take a break.
Yep. Forest City and Wynn. What's that? Oh my goodness, Wynn's running away with that one, 42-0 in the second quarter.
Goodness.
As I would expect, but that's a team to watch for in 5A, especially
Is it?
coming up to the postseason.
I'm looking for anyone else in our division.
I'll tell you one I'm looking forward to seeing the score on that's not in our division is Bryant and North Little Rock. They're playing at North Little Rock today. That is 16-14. Bryant is ahead in the second quarter. That's a close one. I can't imagine that not being a great game. Is that enough double negatives in one sentence for you?
I don't not know.
Here is Bruffett in the shotgun. He has twins on both ends of the field. He has Hyman in the backfield. There's the snap. He's looking to pass. The pass is out there. He's got a man downfield. That's Cooper White in the end zone. Touchdown.
Ooh, that was almost.
That was
tipped.
another one that was really close.
It was, wow. The defender, couldn't quite tell who that was. He's still understandably upset that he could not get a fingertip on it because that's all he had to do. He didn't even have to pick it. He just had to bat it down and just went right out of his reach. So
right.
Bruins up 30-14. They are going for two here.
Bruffett has the snap. He's looking to pass. The pass is out there, and Jalen Witcher picks up two more for the Bruins. And while we're on his name, from our Crown Trophy Live fan feedback, let's go Jalen. Come on, grandson. That's from Pawpaw Byron and Uncle Skeet, who are watching in Jonesboro. They're watching along almost every week, so thanks for joining us, guys. Let's see, from Ron Jones, Remax Affiliates Realty. He says, loving those Bruins. Let's see. Let's go Bruin. Bruin cheer. Dominated last week at Little Rock Christian, halftime.
Yes, they did.
And you are not who you're telling me you are, because I know that for a fact now.
Still not wrong. So 19 seconds left in the first half. Bruins still getting an onside kick it. Von Selig's out there. There's the kick, and it is not going to take a Bruin bounce as it goes out of bounds. We see the double flags flying. And it went out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Bruin territory. Didn't really do anything like they wanted it to.
Right.
It almost started turning the wrong way. So, Badgers.
Well, the exciting thing for me anyway is that the Bruins are going to have the ball back after halftime.
Yes.
So they lost the toss, and the Badgers elected to receive in the first half.
Yes.
Some of the Badgers are already getting ready for halftime.
Watching it. Got a screen down there, checking some highlights, I guess.
Yeah.
If they're watching ours, hi.
Well, no, they've got, of course, when we do the same thing, they typically have their coaches' film out there.
Right.
Yeah, coaches' film down there.
You never know. They might be fans. Right?
Somehow I doubt that. I sincerely doubt it. We'll get a chance to run down a lot more of this, the Crown Trophy Live fan feedback later. In the meantime.
Here is, see if it's Grant or Roberts, and we have a flag, a PI roofing penalty, a couple of them on the field. I believe they might have run out of time. Oh, so that's going to march them backwards 5 yards. We'll also have some statistics for you at halftime, courtesy of Caleb Short. Joe Hyman has broken the 100-yard mark rushing for the evening.
Good for him.
There's a snap. That is Roberts. He is under pressure, and he is going to be sacked. And something went.
What was that? Was that somebody's shirt?
No, I believe that was a fanny pack.
Oh, you're right. hand warmer. Yeah.
That'll do it for the first half as the Bruins lead this one 32-14.
All right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the Eccles Carpet One halftime show right after this. In Week 8, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game was senior outside linebacker Fuda Shinkawa. Fuda's favorite classes are calculus with Miss Pierce and statistics with Mr. Dunn. In addition to football, he is the president of the Chinese club, and as a member of the wrestling team last year, he placed third in the state and helped the Bruins win the state wrestling title. Not only is he an excellent athlete, but he has also earned a 4.28 grade point average. In his spare time, Fuda enjoys playing computer games, being outside, hanging out with friends, and cooking. Please join us in congratulating Fuda Shinkawa, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game. The Week 8 Holloman and Associates Offensive Player of the Game was junior Joe Hyman. Joe's favorite class is physics with Mr. Turker. In his spare time, Joe likes to work on community service projects because he likes helping people, and he enjoys working out to get his mind off of things. Most know that Joe also plays on the basketball team, but some would be surprised to learn that he is an avid golfer. He has received football scholarship offers from SMU, Arkansas State, Memphis, Kansas, and New Mexico. Congratulations to Joe Hyman, the Holloman and Associates Offensive Player of the Game. PC.
It's to explore, create,
Welcome to the Eccles Carpet One halftime show. At Eccles Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. EcclesCarpet1.com. Now, here's your host,
Welcome to the Eccles
Greg
halftime
Ledbetter.
show. Yes, I am Greg Ledbetter, Head of Enrollment and Financial Aid. I am here to share how PA inspires our students to explore, create, contribute, and achieve. And we are here with Katie Dudley, who is our choral director in our Performing Arts Department. Hello, Katie.
Hi, Greg. Thanks for having me.
Well, we are so excited to have you here because you are doing some great things down in our music department. Katie comes to us with a master's in music. She has a graduate certificate in diversity and inclusion, as well as
a graduate certificate in psychology of leadership.
Psychology of leadership, which is interesting because Katie is also about to finish her doctorate in leadership and innovation, which she's studying through the Arizona State University. So I think that is a neat combination. So Katie, thank you for being here. Just tell us, how long have you been at PA now?
Wow. So this is year 16 for me, which is hard to believe. I came to PA straight out of Belmont with my master's in music, and it just immediately felt like home. I was here. I got married. The choir, the PA choir under my direction, performed at our wedding. We now have three children who have attended PA since the very beginning. It's our family. PA is our home, and we just really wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Well, we're glad you're not anywhere else because you're doing such a great job.
Thank you.
What and I've been here. Of course, this is my 28th year, so I got to see you come in. I've seen the program under your leadership grow, but what I've also seen grown is your children. I mean, you have 3 kids now in 3 divisions.
We do.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that, just real quick.
So we have Isabel in the 5th grade, her first year in middle school, and it's just been wonderful. She's loving it. Olivia is in 2nd grade with Miss Robinson and just thriving. And our youngest, Will, is rocking it in pre-K 4. I mean, just rocking it. He loves it. They're so happy.
Well, it's just been so much fun to watch your children grow up here and just kind of watch you grow the program. You know, I know that with this COVID era that we're in now, that you've made a lot of changes and pivots. But let's just kind of start off by talking about if and when things were normal, because that I think really is evidence of the great work that you've done in the program that you have going. Tell us a little bit about what our offerings are now, and which are pretty similar to what we've been doing over the past, right?
Yes. So currently, our choral and piano departments are offering PA Sounds, which is a choral opportunity for 9th through 12th grade students. We have Harmony Boys for 7th and 8th grade boys. We have Harmony Girls, 7th and 8th grade girls, and then we also have a 5th grade and a 6th grade choir.
Wow.
And finally, we have 3 sections of Piano Lab that are offered where students can come in at any level. They can come in as beginners, or they can come in as seasoned pianists, and we meet them where they are and develop their musicianship and piano skills. And finally, I'm very excited to share that this is the first year that we have offered, or we are offering, AP Music Theory, and we've had a wonderful response with that.
That's awesome. The Piano Lab, I just thought about this. So what age groups are you working with in the Piano Lab?
The Piano Lab is offered for 9th through 12th grade students, and then our AP Music Theory course is 11th and 12th grade.
Awesome. So if you're interested in music, when you're here at 5th grade, you can get plugged in with
absolutely.
Katie Dudley.
Absolutely, and I get to keep some of them the whole time. So when they come to me as 5th graders and they stay with me until they graduate, it's so bittersweet. I feel like I'm part parent by that time of them, and we've just developed this special, I watch them through braces, getting their braces off, and it's this really special connection, really getting to know each other and invest in each other. That's a very special part of my job.
I'm sure you probably know this, but the number of students, when you're talking about the number of students coming in working with you at 5th grade, and as you just said, you keep them all the way. I mean, when you talk about all these offerings, how many students are you actually talking about? Do you know?
It changes from year to year, but I can tell you that I think the most students I've had at one time was upwards of 250. That was just a year that we were booming.
Right.
But I've never really had less than 100. So it's busy. We're busy.
Yeah, well, I think I think the point too is just how popular it is and how the students enjoy just not only the coursework that they're engaged in, but your instruction and the way you interact with the kids.
Absolutely.
I think that's the big thing about PA is just the quality of our faculty, and certainly you are in that realm there. So
yes, and I think it's so important to provide a creative space for, we talk about creating and exploring and achieving. To create that safe space where they can come in with, having, maybe they just had calculus or they just had physics, and they can come in to this creative space and just kind of breathe and leave things at the door and participate in this activity that brings us together, that takes us to a new world. And it's really rewarding for me to see some of the students who may have come in with some anxious feelings and just watch as their body language just kind of settles and they're able to find rest in this creative space.
Well, and it's that kind of teaching or that kind of mindset from you that I know that makes these students do so well. And speaking of which, in normal times, talk a little bit about just sort of how the program has flourished, how we've been successful, because I know we have participated in different competitions. I know for a fact that I think this year you are now up or been nominated for Choral Director of the Year for middle and upper school. You've been a middle school winner before by the Central Arkansas Choral Directors. So we have this quality faculty member right here working with this great mindset. So tell us a little bit about just kind of the successes that we've had when things are sort of in its normal rhythm.
Sure. In our normal rhythm, we average 4 performances a year. We do a fall concert with the all-region music. Second quarter is one of our favorite PA community events, and it's Frosty Follies, where we collaborate with the band and the drama and the art department, and it's a wonderful way to ring in the season. And then in the spring, we go to competition. Our middle school and our upper school choirs go to be adjudicated by a panel of judges, and we have a long-standing history of excellent and superior ratings for the past 15, 16 years.
Yes.
And then in the spring, another one of our favorites is we do a tribute to pop music. And so it's a good opportunity with that concert to let students provide input to what types of music they want to sing that's reflective of popular music. And they really get to participate in programming that concert, which they really enjoy.
That is so cool. That is so cool. And I tell you, the other thing that I think is a really strong example of your good work is when we do our spring musical, and to hear those kids sing in that musical is just incredible. I mean, we got a great theater department, obviously with our leaders there, but boy, when they come out and sing, it just makes the play just so wonderful.
Oh, absolutely. We get some strong singers that we share, both Sheridan, Posey, and I share these students, and when they come together acting and singing, it's magic.
Yep. I think that's what's so great too. I mean, for anyone that's out there that's interested in music, that's interested in drama, that's interested in band, I mean, our performing arts department is led by, just all of y'all come together as a great team. It's really, really wonderful to see. So we've had to make some changes. Regulations, safety, reducing the risk, has put obviously some pressure on you on how to pivot and change to what we normally do, which we just talked about. But you have shared with me of some really innovative things that, which doesn't surprise me coming from you and your leadership. But talk a little bit about how you've had to make some changes in some of your classrooms and some of the things that you're doing. I think that's pretty cool.
So for Piano Lab, it was a pretty easy transition to accommodate the safety regulations. We wipe down the piano keys, we distance the piano 6 feet apart, we wear our masks, and we were pretty much able to carry on our curriculum as we always have.
Right.
Now singing, as everyone knows, comes with a higher risk. So currently, our first quarter, we used Suzuki chimes to strengthen our music literacy skills, our rhythm skills, and we would find popular music songs such as Coldplay's Clocks, and just fun songs that the students enjoy, and we would play them on the chimes. Mr. Willis would run a drum track under us, and so we would stay with the beat, and I've just been amazed at the students' just resilience and their ability to adapt and to take risks and try new things and feel a little apprehensive about it at the beginning, but just keep working at it. And then at the end of the quarter, we had a fantastic virtual performance of Clocks by Coldplay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that was really fun. It was fun for me, too. I mean, it's all new for all of us, and we're all learning together. And so that has really helped us all practice empathy, because we're all very much in the same boat doing and learning new things. So for second quarter, we are doing a virtual Frosty Follies performance, and we are using recording software to individually import our voices for a virtual choral experience.
Awesome.
So we're doing White Winter Hymnal by Pentatonics. We're also doing Winter Wonderland. With our middle school choirs, we decided we need the song "We Need a Little Christmas" was the most appropriate song for 2020. I already have my Christmas tree up, and I am not ashamed to say it. We just need a little Christmas. So
yes,
that's
absolutely.
what we're doing there.
I like it. I like it. And we did something like that at the first of the year, didn't we? Where we pulled
at the end
that
for graduation. We did a virtual choir for our big finale that we dedicated to the seniors. It was really, really special.
That's awesome.
I will say one thing we're really, really going to miss this year is during the holiday season, we go out to the nursing homes.
Oh, that's right.
And we sing, and they just love it. So many times the residents just sing along, and it's the sweetest moments that the students and I get to share with these residents. And I'm going to be honest, this year I'm really disappointed and sad that we're not going to be able to do that, because that has always been one of our favorite parts, is taking the music that we make out from the classroom walls and into the community and serving our community.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, Katie, I would love to talk more, but we're limited on time, and I'm kind of getting the hook right now from Mr. Josh Carroll. So, but I just want to tell you how much I appreciate the work that you're doing. If anybody has a child that has any interest in music, I mean, this is definitely the place to be. Both of my children who graduated from here spent time with you, and still have fond memories of their time with you, and wish they would have become professional singers, but they didn't. But
singing is for everyone.
Yeah, that's right. So they are professional in when they're in the shower or something, I'm sure. At any rate, Katie, thank you so much. We just, it's a great conversation. You're doing great down there. And if anybody has any desire to be in our music department, just jump on our website, pulaskiacademy.org. You're going to see a chat bot there with Matt Pulley, and he's ready to talk to you at any time, and we can get you plugged in. If this is an interest that your child has or you have, then you need to check us out. We'll find a way to make it work. If you're a parent here and you haven't explored our music department, you need to check it out because you'll really appreciate the good work that Katie is doing in that area. So thank you so much. It's time to get back to the game. And Katie, thank you again. And that's it for the ACL halftime show.
Go Bruins.
Go Bruins.
And we welcome you back to Beebe, Arkansas, where we are just about 6 or 7 minutes away from kicking off the second half. Bruins leading this one 32-14. It's been a bit of a back and forth game. Initially, the Bruins took off with a hefty lead, and then the Badgers got right back in it with a couple of touchdowns of their own. It kind of mirrors what we saw last week against Little Rock Christian, where the Bruins went up big at first, and the Warriors came back, scored some touchdowns, made it close, and Bruins were able to pull away a bit at the end of the first half. We'll see if they are able to repeat their performance from last week where they ran away with it in the second half against the Warriors, their arch nemesis across town. Got some statistics for you. These are obviously subject to change and might not be completely accurate considering the technical difficulties we had, but here they are nonetheless. We have Nolan Bruffett went 8 for 11 for 116 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Charlie Pfizer went 4 for 6 for 30 yards. I believe he had more than that, but again, I believe one of those drives that he led was cut off by the technical difficulties. He did have 2 touchdown passes and 1 interception. Joe Hyman has 6 carries for 103 yards and 1 touchdown. Charlie Pfizer's run with it himself 3 times for 43 yards. Dylan Allison has 1 carry for 10 yards on a jet sweep. And Nolan Bruffett was sacked for a loss of 5. On the receiving end, Cooper White having a triumphant return after some injury-plagued games the past few weeks. He had 4 receptions for 91 yards and a touchdown. Joe Hyman has 2 catches for 24 yards and a touchdown. Caleb Nichols has a couple for himself as well for 21 yards. And Jalen Witcher has 1 reception for 10 yards and 1 touchdown. As far as the defensive performance goes, again, those definitely do not have a complete picture of for you. We can tell you that Liam Dick had an interception, and Ben Smiley had a sack to his name in the first half. So Bruins had 3 penalties for 15 yards, and the Badgers had 2 penalties for 25 yards. The story of the first half for the Bruins, although they do lead 32-14, were 3 costly turnovers. Very rarely do you see that many turnovers in the end zone given up by any team. And, when you do that, it's 6 or 8 points lost.
Right.
When you do that and the other team turns around and throws a deep pass and gets it in the end zone, that's a 12 to 14 point swing. That's one of
those problems that the Bruins are going to have to figure out here at halftime. But the Badgers did a great job of trying their best to capitalize on those mistakes. And I imagine that they're going to try their best to continue that effort in the second half.
They certainly are. We have not seen a lot of passing from the Badgers. Any attempt at rushing has just been stifled and shut down immediately by the Bruins. We've seen Gannon Roberts and Zach Grant both in the shotgun, both try to take off with the ball, and neither of them have gotten very far. I believe they've had 1 running back record a rush, and I couldn't even tell you who that was. I was trying to figure it out by looking at the roster, and let's see here. I'm seeing Chris Benton had a rush for 2 yards. Joseph Smith had 1 rush for -1 yard. They have, again, unofficial statistics, 2 yards total rushing.
Oh, my.
Yes. However, they have 148 yards passing.
Sure.
it's got to shut them down both, or it won't do you any good.
Well, we'd like to take a moment and take a short moment here to acknowledge our halftime show sponsor. That's Akel's Carpet One. At Akel's Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. And that's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One. It's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power and low overhead and local ownership that make all of that possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com.
Hey, Josh.
Yo.
Do you like basketball?
I do like basketball. Man, I'm so glad you asked. Because one of the things we're trying to put together this year, we're desperately trying to put together, is a broadcast of several, actually 13 doubleheaders of Bruin basketball this year.
So when you say double headers, that's
boys,
men's,
boys
women,
and girls. Yeah, boys. It's 13 boys games and 13 girls games. And we really need your help to make it happen. It will not happen unless we get a lot more support. And the way to find out how to do that is visit our website. Just go to pabruins.tv, and you'll find right there at the top of the page the 2020 Basketball Sponsorship Guide. If you have a business or an organization that would like to become a sponsor of Bruin basketball on PA Live, check that out. My contact information is right there. Send me an email, call me up, shoot me a text, send me a Morse code message on. I'll be monitoring 146.52. So just send that over there on. That's 146.52 megahertz. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a droid from?
No.
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 Okay.
It's a frequency.
Have you watched the newest episode yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
No spoilers.
I won't.
Okay. So, do whatever you can if you are interested at all. And even if, one of those is not to your liking, but you want to do something else, let me know. We'll see what we can work out. I really want to make this happen. Right now, we are only about 26% toward our goal. We have to be able to cover our costs. Everything that we do at PA Live is driven by our sponsors. So we don't, the idea there is that we don't want to take away from the school. We want to be able to add to it if we can. And so if we don't get enough sponsorships to cover it, we just won't be able to put that on. And we really want to showcase other student athletes at Pulaski Academy.
And we are under a bit of a time crunch.
Yeah, we've got the basketball season starts pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's October 30th, and I can't remember what days those 13 games are scheduled for, but the sooner that, if you feel like your business can contribute or would like to contribute, the sooner that they get to it, the better prepared we can be to make it happen.
Well, the first one we were going to cover is November 18th, and what we're looking for is, like I said, sponsors who will kind of partner with us, and we will be able to showcase your organization or business as well as you can help us out to make this happen. So let us know if you can do so.
Would these all be home games?
Not necessarily.
Oh,
These
okay.
are 13 games that the coaches picked out. Now, I will tell you a good number of them, I think most of them actually, are home games.
Okay.
But I handed them the boys coach and the girls coach the schedule and said, here, you guys tell me what are the best games on this schedule. And they went through and kind of highlighted them. And so, most of them did turn out to be home games. So that's good for us, I guess.
Yeah.
But, a lot of folks who might normally attend games, you're not going to be able to this year just because of the limited size of the folks allowed to attend at the gym. So if there's not a broadcast of the game, you just might not see it.
Yep.
So
make it happen,
we
folks.
want to make that happen as desperately as we can, but we're going to need your help to do it.
Only you can.
Only you. No, let me try this again. Only you can provide Bruin basketball.
Nice.
On PA Live.
Nice. I didn't know you had Smokey the Bear in your repertoire.
Yeah, it's in there.
All right. So Rodriguez did not like that football. He said,
I had
mean,
to earlier
can I
today.
kick
There were a
this
couple
one?
of kids who were dressed up as Scooby-Doo. I had to break that one out
Oh,
too.
wow.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Zoinks.
Jeepers. All right, here we go. Let's kick off the third quarter.
Oh, onside kick, and it is not going to go the 10 yards required. And
He's not used to kicking onside, it looks like.
No, well, and he was trying to trick the Bruins, obviously, by going full speed, and it's just not as easy as it looks. You know, if you're going to take a 90-degree turn right before you get to the ball and try to put it exactly 10 yards out. So Bruins take over at the
They haven't placed it yet. We're still looking. There it is. About the 45-yard line inside Badger territory.
It is not, in fact, second down and 2. It is first down and 10.
Right. First and 10 for the Bruins. I think that is Pfizer. That is. This time he hands off to Hyman. He went right back to the line of scrimmage where he stopped. Excuse me, a correction. He lost a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11.
Definitely queuing in on Joe Hyman getting the run. They seem to be succeeding when he's taking the ball outside the tackles as opposed to trying to go up the middle.
This time Pfizer has 3 receivers wide to the left, 1 on the right side. His Hyman in the tailback position. There's the snap. Pass to the left side. That's complete to Dylan Allison. He's across the 40, the 35, and he's brought down at about the 32-yard line. That's a first down for the Bruins. Good job for Dylan grabbing that one. It was a nice pass as well from Pfizer. Pfizer sets up. He has 3 receivers on the left, 1 wide to the right. He has Hyman on his right side. There's the snap. Handoff to Hyman. Little play action there. He's across the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Joe Hyman.
All he needs is a sliver of daylight, and he's
That's
gone.
it. That's all he needs.
I mean,
wow.
It looked like they had him down and out back at the maybe 3 or 4 yards in. So
Goodness gracious. Ran right through the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
So just under a minute.
It's just over a minute.
Over a minute,
yeah,
rather.
a minute 5 seconds off of the clock for that one.
Bruins taking advantage of the failed onside kick attempt. They look like they are going to attempt the extra point. They better hurry up, though. There's 5 seconds left on the play clock.
Who is that to kick? That's Caleb Nichols.
It's up and it's good.
It's good. Wow. I didn't know he could kick field goals.
There's a senior play for you.
Or extra points, I should say. Excuse me.
So that puts the Bruins up 39-14 here in the third quarter.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
That's
wonder.
a pretty kick.
Yeah.
How much? I mean, I feel like we should attend practice more just to watch things.
Right. Oh, I love doing that when I can get away.
But he probably wasn't doing it in practice. He's probably just going out there and just doing it whenever.
Well, at lunchtime, a lot of them have personal fitness, and so they may after they Coach Zach Kelly really puts them through their paces in personal fitness class. You know, Grant came home on the first day, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, he's going to give us tests." It's like, well,
what happened to dodgeball?
You probably need that. It's not PE, man.
Oh, it's personal
fitness. Yeah. It's,
wow.
It's all about kinesiology.
Tell me more, Josh. Tell me about kinesiology.
How the body works, how to make yourself stronger. What are your personal fitness goals?
I thought that was like movement.
Yeah.
Kinetic.
It is.
I don't know.
There's the kick off the foot of Von Seelig.
It is
recovered by the Bruins. I'm trying to see who that is.
That was Josiah Johnson, and he wasn't really sure what he should do.
Yeah, I think he just kind of fell down right there.
He had the ball, and I think he just I don't know if he expected to continue to run with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but he wasn't hit. He just kind of fell over. I'm not sure if he lost his balance or lost his footing.
He was like thinking, I need to
fall down here.
I need to fall down. I don't want to fumble. Maybe, but why? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's,
you never know in that situation. He might have had like a small cramp or something and just
someone told him, or maybe he was just told, if you did it, just fall down on the ball.
Right.
Don't they think they expect it to land right into your hands as you're in the run?
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's got one receiver to the left, 3 to the right this time. Pfizer's looking for a receiver. He passes it, and it's complete to Jalen Witcher. Touchdown. Holy moly.
Just like that, Bruins.
11 seconds off the clock.
I mean, we're not even a minute and a half into.
11 seconds.
Well, a minute and a half, not even a minute and a half into the third quarter, and they're already up 13, maybe 14 points. We'll see what they do here. Who is going to attempt this kick? Who is that?
I'm trying to see.
That's Vaughn.
Yeah, that is Vaughn.
Okay.
Here's a news flash for you. You cannot advance an onside kick,
Oh.
a recovered onside kick. Thank you, Matt Johnston.
Really?
That's what he says.
That's true. That's true, though, because I got offsides by the Badgers. Penalties declined.
They'd rather just keep it right there and kick it, I guess.
Yeah. The kick is up.
And it's good. Wow.
So 46-14 lead.
They need 3 more points on the board in order to activate the sportsmanship rule.
That's so.
Wow.
Off
That's
to a
just
hot
fun.
start. Yeah, I'm a little lost of words. I mean, we've seen that from the Bruins before, but not as much this year. And it's almost like you've forgotten the sensation of, oh, that is how dangerous they can be with the onside kick, with the quick hit offense.
Well, and if you think about it, there are, as I recall, he told me 23 total players that are sitting at home tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess it is looking. Well, of course, they have the freshmen out there.
Sure. But, and they're not – most of them are not sick. It's for safety reasons, yeah. So there's the kick. I wouldn't call it quite deep, but deeper than typical. So it goes out of bounds at about the 28-yard line in Badger territory.
It's going to be a PI roofing penalty. Haven't seen quite as many of those tonight. In fact, almost half the ones we've seen have just been onside kicks going out of bounds.
Right.
Not a lot of false starts or maybe a holding here and there. That onside kick was brought to you by Crown Trophy, bringing our onside kicks and all sorts of fun things to you tonight. Of course, our Brewing Claws at the end of the game. Here is Roberts. He's got a man in motion. He's going to keep it, though, and he is going to go nowhere up the middle. Designed QB draw. It's unsuccessful as Liam Dick and company managed to stop him before he could get very far. Zach Terry in there on the stop as well. Roberts is going to stay out there. Quite a exchange of players happening. 10 minutes almost exactly left in the third quarter. Second down and 11 to go for the Badgers. Here is Roberts. There's a snap. He's going to pitch it. It's an option play, and the option does not go very far as it's number 2.
That's Caleb Perkins.
Perkins gets tackled and at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
so
I'm cheating here. I made this my background, my wallpaper.
See, I was trying to figure out something to do. I was trying to
have rosters here. That's my
brilliant
wallpaper. Normally I remember to print them, but forgot it tonight, so I had to come up with something.
So here is Roberts in the shotgun. He's actually got Grant lined up right on the wide receiver spot. Got another receiver on the near side and trips to the far side. Roberts alone in the backfield. Does not get the play off as we have a flag. Got a delay of game. Going to march it backwards 5 yards. Going to retrieve the ball from the other side of the field now. So it is going to be 3rd down.
16.
16 to go.
Goodness.
So here is same formation. Roberts in the shotgun. Trips to the right, twins to the left. Quick pass over the middle. It is caught and it is loose.
Oh, he dropped it.
That was Dylan Allison on the pressure, and Luke Witham jumped on the loose ball.
And it's a Bruins football.
That is a turnover on downs, and the receiver just, I'm not sure if he heard footsteps or what. He moved just enough.
Well, let's be clear. That's not a turnover on downs, even though it would have been.
I'm sorry, that was a turnover.
A
because fumble.
After a fumble, which he had possession of the ball, and then he just dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he was thinking too much about what he was going to do with the ball.
Right.
And forgot to secure it, but he moved just enough that it counted as a football move.
Right. Yeah. Well, Bruffett is back out there in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers on the left, 3 to the right. There's the snap. He's looking to the left side. There's the pass. It's complete to Caleb Nichols. He's at the 38, and he is brought down right there. I think the referee's going to count it at the 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd, and I believe we'll call it 6.
That looks, 5.
5, 6, sure. Just under 8.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion. There's the snap. He hands it off to Hyman. He's across the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Joe Hyman.
That's just not even fair. I mean,
goodness gracious.
I don't understand how he sees the lanes, much less does what he does.
Wow, he's just amazing. Just a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. There's an extra point attempt from Von Seelig. Kick is up, and it's good, and that will put
it is not good.
Oh, that's what I get for not watching it through.
Right. I think it went left or under the goalpost. I couldn't really see from this angle.
So it's 52-14 now. Bruins leading this one by 38.
Yes.
Yes.
So I believe the clock should be running.
That is 173 yards rushing for Joe Hyman and 3 touchdowns to go along with 24 yards receiving and a touchdown.
Of course, every time you have the sportsmanship rule in effect at an away field, it's one of those things that, I think the Bruin clock operators are kind of used to it. They know all of those rules, and they know the exceptions to when the clock stops and when it should be running. So,
yeah, we'll get there. Of course, a lot of it's the referee's got to notice it.
Sure.
And give the signal, hey, tick-tock.
Here is Von Seelig to kick off back to the Badgers. Kick is up. It's going to be received right at the 28-yard line. And he will be stopped after picking up about 11 yards.
That was number 7, Ethan Crafton for the Badgers on it was the return man.
Let's real quickly go to the Crown Trophy live fan feedback. Thanks so much. Y'all do an awesome job. Oh, thank you very much. Happy Halloween. Go Bruins and have a happy Halloween. P-U-L-S-P-O-A-L-A-S-K-I.
Uh-huh.
A-C-A-D-E-M-Y. Go Bruins. I'm not sure if I did that in the right cadence. That's okay. Rick Tillery. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There is Badgers. First down and 10 to go. Attempt to run up the middle. That is Grant this time. He got a gain of about 3 yards, 4 yards, they'll say. It's going to be second down and 6 to go. 7 minutes and counting left in this third quarter.
Rick Tillery made up this certificate of achievement to give to me for repairing the live stream. It's a team effort here. Go Bruins watching from home. Josh might need some sunscreen. He's getting burnt. I like it.
There's the snap, and there is a huge hit from Azarius Woods on Grant, who was unable to proceed any further than where he was when he got the ball at first. So that's a loss of 4 yards and a third down and 10 to go for the Badgers.
Go Dale Pino. That's from his girlfriend. Defensive coach Madison Taylor's parents are watching from Nashville, Tennessee. As always, thank you for joining us. Badgers? We don't need no stinking Badgers.
You said Badgers earlier, and I almost said that. Here's Grant in the shotgun. He's under pressure. There's a pass.
No.
It is in and out of the hands.
He wants that one back.
That was Cameron Mercer on the coverage. That was number 12, I believe, Zach Grant. Did I see that? Yeah, that was – no, that couldn't have been Zach Grant because Zach Grant threw the ball. That would have been defying the physics. Either way, it was incomplete pass, and Cameron Mercer did an excellent job of breaking it up. So Bruins looking to not do anything about this punt. Incoming presumed punt. And –
6 seconds on the play clock, and it looks like the Badgers are going to call timeout.
That'll give us a chance to talk about Hug and Hall. This timeout is brought to you by Hug and Hall. Oh.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Let's see, back to our Crown Trophy live fan feedback. We have appreciate the broadcast, watching from Joplin, Missouri. Luke Dallas says, go Bruins. Can you give Caleb, the stat man, a shout-out, and me a shout-out, too? I'm Caleb's friend. Luke, go Bruins.
Thanks, Luke.
Doug and Caden, a couple of Aggies from Houston, cheering on an Arkansas team tonight.
Ooh.
Keep rolling Bruins. That's going to be, that's of course, a nod to tomorrow's game.
Yep.
And, you know, there's one thing you don't ever want to do is see anyone get hurt, but do you know how to drown an Aggie?
No.
Yeah, you put a scratch and sniff sticker at the bottom of a pool. So JT and Tom Phelan are back in the River Bottoms camping, watching on YouTube. Go Bruins. You two guys do great as always. Thank you very much. Dr. Phelan.
How long have you been holding on that one, too?
About 10 or 20 years, actually.
I was about to say, since we left the Southeastern Conference, the Southwest Conference, and there's another timeout.
Yeah, they're taking a second timeout in a row. That's Beebe's taking a second timeout. He just didn't have enough time to say what he wanted. That's interesting.
Maybe he wanted to hear the train.
Let's see. Can you explain this one? Rusty wants to know, can you explain why the 70-yard missed field goal was treated as a punt? Shouldn't it have been placed at the spot of the kick?
No, I believe it's where it lands because it's a live ball if it doesn't go through the uprights or out of bounds. Like when the Auburn kickoff or kick return for the attempted field goal, when was it? I believe 2014, the kick six, as most people know it.
Huh.
They returned it 99 yards or more, actually, to defeat Alabama in the Iron Bowl.
Interesting.
Infamous play, famous play, but yeah, it's a live ball if it does not go out of bounds or through the uprights. But usually they almost always go out of bounds, but otherwise it's just live ball. Now, usually teams prefer to punt because they can control where it's going to land. They can keep it in the air longer like they're about to do now. Now, obviously not going to affect much because Bruins
they don't field punts.
No.
Well, let's see. Yeah, Pearson Snyder tells us that that kick from Caleb Nichols. That was his senior play. That's what he wanted to do. Isn't that fun?
Well, he certainly capitalized it.
Way to go, Alan Thomason. Go Bruins. And go Parker Lane from your girlfriend.
Well, now that I look at it, I guess the Bruin sideline is looking a little more scarce than usual. But again, just got to take those precautions in the age of COVID. Here is the handoff. That was I want to say that was 27, brain fart. Sam Ryans.
Yeah.
Was that Sam Ryans? No?
Who
yeah,
was
that
it?
is Sam Ryans, number 27.
Yep.
Got Seth Ward out there as well, next to Davis Halsall.
There's 2 receivers on the left and 1 to the right. There's the snap. Pass is complete to Nick Giesel. He's forced out of bounds after about a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Yeah, 2nd and 9. Interesting. They placed it. Yeah, that's about right. Hossel again in the shotgun. He has twins on either end. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Sam Ryans, and he's up the middle and almost picks up the first down. He's stopped about a yard shy.
Okay, am I missing something? Shouldn't that be 4th down? Is there Sam Ryans, or did Sam Ryans pick up a first down already? Because Ryans ran to the left side, right?
Yes.
First, and then there was the pass to Nick Giesel. That's 2. Then there's the run up the middle for Ryans. That's 3 down. So that's 3 attempts. So it should be 4th down.
I don't have a rewind button here.
Oh.
There's the snap. Handoff goes to.
That's
Kel Busby.
And he throws it incomplete. That was intended for Nick Giesel, and it was at his feet. Busby was a little bit not quite under pressure, but
you might recall us talking about Kel earlier in the broadcast. Of course, he was the quarterback for the freshman team and did a fantastic job for them this year. And I was interested to see him come into this game. I guess he's in for one play and back out.
Oh, as they say, ball don't lie. It is now 4th down.
There's twins on either end. Believe that's still Hossel. Yes, it is. He's going to hand that one off to Sam Ryans. Once again, he's around the left side of the field. He's going to pick up a few and easily picks up that first down.
Good effort there from Sam Ryans to push up the middle. Got a minute and 42 left in the 3rd quarter.
And it is not stopping as it should. So 1st and 10 for the Bruins from their own 45-yard line. A minute and a half left in the 3rd.
Sam Ryan's going to line up at the near side.
This time Hossel has 2 receivers on the left, 3 to the right. There's the snap, kind of low, but he got it. Oh, lots of pressure, and he's going to be brought down, but I think he did fumble that one. Let's see what they say. Yes, that is a Badger ball. Yeah, they were able to grab him by the arm that he had the ball in and force that fumble.
Yeah.
And capitalized on it real quickly. So
it looked like for a second he was going to get away.
And of course the Badgers are over here thinking they've got plenty of time, but I don't know if they even realize the clock is still running. Just under a minute remaining in the 3rd.
Well, they got 25 seconds on that play clock, so as long as that stays ahead of that.
Right.
That is 39 seconds. Looks like we're losing the clock. Some of the clock pieces. They are going to get one play off. There's a snap. There's Roberts. Well, screen pass to the right is incomplete.
Under 20 seconds remaining in the 3rd.
And Zarius Woods was on the coverage. As the clock continues to tick. Does not look like the Badgers are going to. They're going to attempt to get one more play in before the end of the half.
Quarter.
I'm sorry, quarter. Thank you. There's Roberts and 1, and that'll do it.
Okay.
So we go to the 4th quarter. Bruins leading this one 52-14. Going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to
Go
PA
ahead.
Live.
This Friday Night Spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value student of the week, Senior Josiah Johnson. Josiah exemplifies the core values every day. He doesn't ask for anything and gives his all on the field, off the field, and in the classroom. He is a quiet young man who speaks very loudly with his actions and values. Congratulations to our core value student of the week, Josiah Johnson. Our core value student of the week is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares. We are back. Welcome back to start off the fourth quarter between the Bruins and the Badgers here in Beebe, Wooten Field at Bro Irwin Stadium. The Badgers have the ball inside Bruin territory at the 39-yard line. It's 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Passes to the right side. Go ahead.
And that is
Goodness gracious.
a big gain from
Adrian Karanko.
and he is run out of bounds at the 10-yard line inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone. The Badgers looking to put 6 on the board here as they hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
There is Roberts in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. And the Fuda Shinkawa did
No, I
not
don't.
let.
Yeah, I don't think that was Fuda this time. I think that was Liam Dick.
I'm not seeing. I see 32. Was
I
okay.
thought
the
it was
2 and the
12.
3. I guess
Yeah.
I'm having a little.
Well, he's a 1-2, not a 3-2.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So I guess I don't know. Either way,
I'm
that
pretty
was
sure
Grant
that was
up the
Liam.
middle,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that was Grant who did not go anywhere.
Right, that is true.
Except down.
That much is certain.
So it is 2nd down, and they're going to say goal from the 11-yard line. Here is Roberts in the shotgun. He's got Grant to his right. Roberts is under a lot of pressure. Lets it go to the left side. I
And
don't
if
know.
if that side judge had actually been paying attention, I'm sure that was offensive pass interference.
Was it?
He gave a nice shove as the ball was in flight.
Was that Josh Cady
Yeah,
on the coverage?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think either of them are going to get it, but
I don't think so either, but he sure wasn't with after being shoved out of the way.
all right. So that does not stop the clock. 10 to go. 3rd down and goal from the 11-yard line.
It's 8 seconds on the play clock.
There's a snap. And Grant is not going to go anywhere as he is brought down. That was a design QB, draw play.
He was brought down by the ankles by Ben Smiley. And
right.
He had a grin on his face while he did it. Sorry, I just had to.
We made it almost the entire regular season. Almost. Anyone out there looking for a game next week in the Arkansas area or
we're not,
outside of the Arkansas area?
We're not too picky.
No.
Hey, Springdale, you want some?
Well, let's be nice about it.
Cersei, what up?
There's a pass by Roberts in the end zone. It is incomplete. There is a flag, however. That play was defended.
I'm not sure about that one.
I'm pretty sure that was pass interference. That's about as pass interfering as you can get.
What?
The defender was not even facing the right direction.
Oh,
you can't
what?
hold
Okay.
on to him and
Okay.
fall
Well,
down
I have
with
to
him.
admit I wasn't watching it that closely. It just looked like he took a leap, and it looked like he was diving for the ball. But okay.
Yeah. That was Harrison Lane. Just can't do that. So that was pass interference. That will give them a fresh set of downs, says the marker. Nope, they're going to say 4th down still. He had it at 1st down, but it's still 4th down from the 6-yard line, half the distance to the goal. Quick pass to the right side. It is Complete, says the line judge. Complete, says the back judge. 6 points, say the referees, as the Badgers make it 52-20.
Well, and if you're curious what we were talking about just now and you missed out, Matt Johnston was just asking me on the Crown Trophy Live fan feedback, do we not have a game next week? What are you talking about? Yeah, Jacksonville is on the schedule, but as of right now, Jacksonville is actually ineligible this week and next. And so they, of course, ineligible is sports talk for they're not playing because they have too many players that have COVID. So they're ineligible, meaning we don't have a game. And Little Rock Christian doesn't have a game tonight because of it. So, yeah, the coaches are looking to put a game on the schedule. I'm not sure. You know, it's supposed to be homecoming next week. It's supposed to be senior night next week. But as it stands, you know, there's a lot of –
maybe have a scrimmage.
I'm not sure. You know, there's a lot of gray area there. Well, you know, and it's so late in the season, right here before playoffs. You don't want to have a Bruin versus Bruin scrimmage because somebody might get injured. You don't want that.
No, I mean you do want to give the homecoming. Of course, you know, I guess homecoming court's just going to be a different.
Of course, there's a couple of different options in Memphis. I know that they're looking at Memphis Ridgeway Roadrunners, I believe, is their mascot. We've played
a couple of tussles with them.
We have played them before. That could be an option. Another option would be Memphis Briarcrest, a great school out there. So they're entertaining both of those.
There's a kick, and it takes a bounce, and the Bruins recover it, running out of bounds. But that was Charlie Pfizer on the kick return there.
I did a kind of a double take there. I wasn't sure if that really was him out there.
No.
But anyway, yeah, the point there is right at the moment we don't have a game. But, you know, we were in this same position, 2 weeks ago.
But at the same time, it's a homecoming. You kind of want to try to get it at home.
Yeah, and, you know, I know that one of the things they're talking about is possibly – if we do have to play an away game, then maybe the next playoff game might be a homecoming.
This is Cal Busby in the shotgun.
Nice. He has 4 receivers on the right side. He's going to take that one, and that looks like it is handed off to Sam Ryans. He runs to the right side of the field, and he might have picked up 1.
Maybe 2 yards. A lot of running.
Oh,
they gave him 2.5.
2.5, 3, yeah.
Any thoughts that anyone out there might have on Bruin Claws? Let's hear them.
Send it quickly. The clock is ticking. So send your thoughts in about the Crown Trophy Bruin Claws into our Crown Trophy Live fan feedback. This time, Busby has 2 receivers on the left, 3 to the right. There's the snap, looking to the left side. He's got lots of time. The pass is out there, and that is complete to Harrison Inscove, and he makes his way up to the 50-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Nice job. Harrison Inscove, that makes that a freshman-to-freshman play.
I mean, again, short roster plus, a big lead. Give him some experience and there's a snap. Busby hands it off to, I did not see who that was before he was swallowed up by the human mass that formed right there. That was number 49.
Luke Pino.
Another Pino.
Yeah. Up-and-coming freshman there as well.
What year Pino is this?
He's a freshman.
Well,
oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Wow.
Yeah.
That is a nice 2004.
2004 Pino.
Yeah,
okay.
That's 2004 Pino.
Okay. Well, or 2022, depending on 20. I mean, I guess 2004 is.
That is a vintage 2004.
Pino.
No, I think my math is wrong there. I could be wrong. This time, Busby's looking to pass. Oh, my goodness. Did he actually catch that?
I don't know if he did. And I was starting to say he may not have wanted to, but the clock's going to run either way. So Busby comes off. Hulsell comes back on. So 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. Davis Hustle is out there. He's got twins on either side, bit of a TIE fighter formation. He's under pressure. He lets it go. He finds a man right near the line of scrimmage.
TIE fighter formation. You're such a nerd.
That was Nick Giesel on the reception, I believe.
I know that's pot calling the kettle nerd, but
2 yards to go for this Aloft Hotels 4th down conversion attempt. Tell you about Aloft Hotels in just a minute.
there's the snap. And the pass is good. That's complete.
To Nick Giesel
Nick
once
Giesel
again.
once again.
So Aloft Hotels is different by design. It is designed for the early adopter. Here, keeping up with the current technology is part of the everyday. They have the latest tech and features right in their lobbies and rooms. Check out Live at Aloft each week for live music. Listen for details of when Aloft of West Little Rock will be hosting PA Bruin watch parties. Check out their newest location in West Little Rock on Rawling Road or visit their website at aloft-hotel.marriott.com. And there is a screen pass to Sam Ryans from Davis Hustle. That's going to be a gain of about 8 yards with 2 minutes and counting to go in this ball game.
It's enough for another first down for the Bruins.
Oh, gained more yards than I realized then. That puts them at the 20-yard line, just inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone. Do you know who we haven't talked about tonight?
Who's that? Caldwell Toyota?
Well, them too. I was going to say Crown Trophy.
Well, we love talking about Crown Trophy. Why don't we talk about them lots right after this play? Bruins knocking on the door, 1.5 minutes remaining in the game. And somebody's going to call a timeout because they want to hear us talk about Crown Trophy.
There you go.
Well, one of the things that you know about Crown Trophy is that they have every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even coworkers. But did you know that Crown Trophy can even customize drinkware, badges, not badgers, and even rings?
We don't need no stinking badges.
We don't need no stinking badgers.
Badges.
We need badges. We're both wearing badges.
Oh, that's true.
Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com.
They are bringing us the Bruin Claw Awards, which still need a little help on the defensive side.
Well, I did have John Gorman. He's listening from the stands on the other side of the field over there. He chimed in, and he said his vote is that it goes to the offensive Bruin Claw should go to Joe Hyman.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, when you put up.
Let me look at the Crown Trophy live fan feedback. Let's see if we've got some others. Go Bruins and Auburn Tigers from Brenda Walton. Shout out to Big Dale Pino. Let's see. Go River, number 78.
Here is Busby and Hustle out there. Hand it off to Busby, and Busby throws it to intended target was Seth Ward. It went in and out of his hands. It is a chilly evening, folks. I can see my breath now.
That's the first time I've seen that inside a press box. That's fun. 45, it's nice. Yeah. All right, let's see. Nugget and Sarge say, go Cooper White. Hello, John Mark from your uncle. Way to go, Josh Cady. Go Bruins. Nanny is watching from Kansas City. Here is Davis Hustle again. There's the snap. Hands that one off to Luke Pino, and he's working his way to the right side of the field. Picked up about 2 yards. That's going to be 3rd and 8. Let's see, what else do we have? Crown Trophy is the best. I have my fantasy football trophy on the mantle from them. Tell number 41 to let it eat. We eat them badges. Tell Josh to hit the gritty dance. Bruin Claw for number 65, Alan Thomason. He's been an anchor this season on the left side of the O-line. He has played just about every down this year.
Ooh, I like that.
Alan Thomason is one of those athletes that came in as a freshman last year and just has dominated in every position he's put in. We watched him show up at on the wrestling team and put in all of the work to learn what he could, and he's just a beast. I mean, you ought to just look at him, and he really is just a big kid. Trying to find his stats here. Here he is, 6'3", 210 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a sophomore, that's a big boy.
Yeah. So I can imagine, I think you're absolutely right about that one. Holding down the O-line. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See what Max thinks about that. Or I'm sorry, Max. John, not Max. John.
The other Gorman.
The other Gorman.
What do you think about Alan Thomason, John?
What? Uh-oh. We got a loose ball out there as the clock is going to tick down and out and probably going to get to 0 before they get into the playoff. We'll see.
Yeah, just about 10 seconds remaining in this game. The Bruins are going to try and line up and make one more, but they're not going to get this one. 3, 2, 1. And that is they got it off.
And
let's see. Oh, my goodness. They're going to put an exclamation point on it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Who was
Nothing
that?
left. That was Harrison Enskove with the carry.
Wow.
Harrison Enskove putting an exclamation point on that final score.
That'll make it 58-21. Bruins take this, the possibly final game of the regular season. Definitely the final game of the conference season. Bruins are going to walk away with this one undefeated.
Goodness gracious, what a fun game that's been.
It was. Despite all the hiccups and hick downs. And
now here's an interesting position. Time ran out during the middle of that play. Tell me, why don't they play an extra point?
It's inconsequential.
Well, I get that, but I didn't. Do they have the?
Do you have money on the game?
No,
Is there a point score that you're trying to cover?
No, not at all. So here's the thing I'm looking at. Here's why I asked, of course, is because I'm filling in Max preps.
Yeah, I don't.
And of course, it doesn't give me an option for.
Just say
they
failed.
They declined.
Just missed.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm just wondering.
You don't want to mess someone's statistics. Do failed then. I don't know.
Yeah, there's not a fail. It's
okay.
Just, yeah. That's
all
interesting.
Right. Well, that'll do it for us, or for this game, rather.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be right back here next week. Take a look at our YouTube channel if you're watching, whatever medium you're watching on. If you hit subscribe and you see that little bell down there, if you click that, you're going to get notified as soon as we put a new, any new content up. And that's what I do early in the week. As soon as I find out that we have a game, at least, we'll put up a game right there, and so you'll be notified in your email, hey, here comes a game next week. Also, another way you can find out is follow us on Facebook under PA Live, or search for PA Live on Twitter. You can find us there too, or just head back over to pabruins.tv and you'll learn about it there.
Do we have any last-minute thoughts on the
Crown Trophy Bruin clause? Let's see. Go Preston. Tell Del Pino I love him, and he might be the cutest player on the field.
Wow.
All right. Molly Kate, Nana, and Papa say go Bruins, and number 25, Cooper White.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I'm not going to read that for sure, and you're actually getting blocked. So go ninth graders. I like that, of course. Jonathan Baumgardner says congrats, Bruins. So, yeah, to answer your question, nope, no more input on the Bruin clause. What are your thoughts?
All right. Going to go ahead and give it to Joe Hyman. I mean, you put up 173 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, and add on a receiving touchdown, another 24 yards. And, I mean, you earned it. Like, he finds, like I said, he finds daylight, and he gets in the end zone when any other, player on either side of the field is going to go down after 5 yards or after contact or whatever. And, I mean, he makes things happen when it doesn't look like anything could. On the defensive side of the ball, going to give it to Josiah Johnson. He actually, according to the stat keepers, to Caleb, he had 5 tackles on the night, and I'm sure he had more than that. But he has led the Bruins tackling this year. Let me pull it up real quick. I mean, it's not even close, which is an impressive feat considering that he is on the same team as Fuda Shinkawa. Fuda has led the team in tackles twice the past 2 years, or both past 2 years, and we certainly expected him to coming into this year to do the same thing. And like I said, Josiah Johnson has just kind of stepped up, and he did it again this game with leading with the tackles. Let me get those stats courtesy of Madison Taylor coming into this game.
I didn't know that's what you were trying to pull up. I had that on my desktop here.
He has 74.5 total tackles.
Coming into this game.
42 of those solo tackles. The next closest player, of course, is Fuda Shinkawa with 54 total tackles, 29 of them being solo. You put up those kind of figures. You put up, say he's going to have more than 80 after this game against the type of competition they've played this year. And to come in and do it in a I guess, a scheme that is new to him.
Right.
He was a transfer. He has been just an amazing addition to this team, and once again tonight he stepped up and made the tackles when they needed to be made. And
you probably didn't know this, but he was actually selected as this week's Core Values Student of the Week.
Well,
it's for a reason. He really is a great young man, great personality, and he exemplifies Pulaski Academy's core values.
You're saying I don't know anything about core values?
No, I'm just saying.
Kidding.
We don't get to listen to those, so I didn't know if you heard that.
What's a core value? I don't know.
Yeah.
Those are strange.
Well, I tell you, it's been a long day, and it's time to cut this one short. So, folks, thanks for joining us, and your final score here from Beebe Pulaski Academy, 58, Badgers 21. We'll let you know what happens for next week. In the meantime, thanks for joining us. Good night, good luck, and 73.